Hello viewers, my name is Mr.Adebanjo. I want to welcome you to this video. In this video we are going to be discussing on Lagos State Public Secondary School examination third term 2023 for SS1 student. We are going to be treating the mathematics objective and the theory question for SS1 student third term examination. In our previous video we have solved the mathematics objective and theory question for SS2 students. So if you are here to check the video, you can check it out on our channel. And before we get it started, if you are here to subscribe to this channel, please click on the subscribe button on the channel right now so as to help us improve this channel, and also like and share the video with students out there who need this resource material for preparation for further for future exam as well. And comment in the comment section and leave a comment or remark so help us improve this video. Now the first question is what you are seeing on the screen right now, and the question is from quadratic equation or expression. What must be added to x squared plus 1 2 over 3x to make it factorizable? What must be added to this to make it factorizable? Now this one is you are being tested, the student have been tested on completing the square. So all you need to do is to half and square the equation of x and add it to this. So if you add and half and square the coefficient of x, so when I have the equation of x, what am I going to get? That will be 1 over 2 times 2 over 3, then squared it. So and I add it to this, so I'll be having x squared plus 2 over 3x plus, I'm to halve this, that will be 1 over 2 times 2 over 3, then squared it. So I've added half and squared the equation of x. Equation of x is 2 over 3, then half it times 1 over 2, then squared it. So 2 will take care of 2 here, you are left with 1 over 3 there. So you have x squared plus 2 over 3x plus 1 over 3 squared. That should be x squared plus 2 over 3x plus 1 over 9. So that means 1 over 9 needs to be added, which is question number option A. Question number 2 is still on a quadratic equation as well. We have to solve completely. A plus 1 square equals to 4 over 9. So it's very simple as well. You have a plus 1 square equals to 4 over 9. Our aim is to find a. How do we get rid of this square here? Is by finding the square root of both sides. So when I find the square root of both sides, I'm going to have find the square root of this one. I'm going to have a plus 1 equals to plus or minus square root of 4 over 9. And why are we putting plus or minus? Because you are meant to get two values of a in that case. Then that's why you are putting plus or minus for the value of our a. We are putting plus or minus here. We are going to get the two values for our a because this is a quadratic. So from there, if you find the square root of 4 over 9, that will give us a 2 over 3. So you have a plus 1 equals to plus or minus 2 over 3. Then take 1 to this side, you have a is equals to minus 1 plus or minus 2 over 3. And we know that this one means two statements. A equals to minus 1 plus 2 over 3, or a equals to minus 1 minus 2 over 3. You find the LCM of this. You have a equals to minus 3 plus 2 over 3, or a equals to minus 3 minus 2 over 3. So you have a to be equals to minus 1 over 3, or a equals to minus 5 over 3. So if you simplify this one, that will be minus 1 over minus 1 number 2 over 3. So for the values of a is there. So I think option A is the correct option for question number 2. Question number 3 is from the logarithm. We have to find the logarithm. What is the number whose logarithm is this? Okay, we have to find the number whose logarithm is this one. So that means you need to find the antilog of this number to give us the number, because this number, what you have here is a logarithm. The number is in logarithm, so we want to find the number that gives us this logarithm. So that means to find the antilog of this. So you find the antilog of this, that will give us 311.3. So which is option C. Then if the value of a equals to 12, b is 10, c is 8, and d is 2, find the value of x resulting from the statement s is equals to a plus b minus c plus d. So of course we have been given the value of a, b, c, and d. Just put it into this and then simplify. So we having x is equals to this, then our a is 12, b is 10, c is 8, and d is 2. Put it here, you'll be having x equals to this. 12 plus 10 is 22, plus 2, that gives us 24, minus 8, that should give us 16, which is option D. Question number 5 and 6 are from trigonometric ratio. We are given that if tan s is 5 over 12, your angle from 0 to 90 degrees, you have to find cos x and the value of x. So like I said, it's from trigonometric ratio. So your tan s is given like 5 over 12. All you need to do is to draw a right angle triangle. From there, you locate the value, you put your angle in the triangle. Then from there, you'll be able to locate your tan of the angle, which is 5 over 12. So if I draw the triangle, I have a triangle like this, and it's supposed to be a right angle triangle, because it is right angle triangle that gives us a trigonometric ratio. So if I put this angle, s here is the angle. If I put x here, so I have x here, and tan is opposite over adjacent. That means 5 here should be opposite, which should be here. 5 should be here. Then adjacent is this side, so 12 should be here. So tan of this angle is opposite over adjacent. So that we can find the hypotenuse side, which is this longer side here. So we can call it y. So we can now use Pythagoras theorem to find this side. So you have a y square equals to 5 square plus 12 square. So y square equals 25 plus 144. That gives us 169. Then y will be now be square root of 169 will be 13. So that means this side is 13. From then I can now find cos x. Cos of this angle x is cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent over hypotenuse, that will be 12. Cos x will be 12 over 13, because this side is 13. So which is option C. Then for question number 6, we have to find the value of x. So from what is given to us, we are given that tan x is equal to 5 over 12. So you can change this one to decimal number. Tan s is equal to 0.417. So you can find s by finding the tan inverse of this. So s will be tan inverse of 0.417, and that should be 22.62, which is option A. Question number 7 is from the statistics. To find, you are given this table. We are told that if you have to find the value of m, the value of m here, if the mean is 3.25. Then how do we find the mean of a group data? Mean is of group data is that will be 1 times 3 plus 2 times 5 plus 3 times m plus 4 times 3 plus 5 times 1 over sum of the frequency. Sum of this frequency, that will be 3 plus 5 plus m plus 3 plus 1. So I will be given that the mean, the value of the mean is 3.25. So that means you'll be arriving 2.25 here. So that means you'll be having 2.25 equals to 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 5 is 10, 3 times m is 3m, 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 1 is 5 over 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 3. That should be 12. Oh, so 8 plus 4, 8 plus 4, that should be 12. Okay, 8 plus 4, that will be 12 plus m. Then from there, if we if you simplify the numerator, you have a 3 plus 10, that will be 13 plus 12 plus 5. So that should give us a 30 plus 3m over 12 plus m. You can change this decimal number to a fraction, that will give us a 325 over 100, which if you reduce, that should give us a 13 over 4. 25 can go here, 25 can go here, so 25 in this, that give us 13. In 100, that give us 4. From there you can cross multiply. 13 multiply 12 plus m, 4 multiply this. 13 into 12 plus m equals to 4 into 30 plus 3m. If you open the brackets, 13 multiply this, so you have 169 plus 13m equals to 120 plus 12m. Open the bracket, collect like times 13m minus 12m equals to 120 minus 156. So it should give us m equals to minus 36. So our m can never be negative. So there's an error in the question given. I think the main given is incorrect. So but if you are given a question like this is how you are going to go about it. So there's a there's a error in the question given, I think. So question number 8 is approximation. We have to approximate 17.995 to 2 decimal places. So of course that's very simple. 2 decimal place, that means our emphasis on 9 here. This is the first decimal number, the second decimal number. So if you round up this 5, that gives us 1 plus this plus, so that gives us 10 here as well. So this one become 8. So then we have 18.00 to 2 decimal place, which is option D. Question number 9 is from the bearing. A tourist start from a camp and ride 4 kilometers due west to the beach, and the beach at the beach he rode a bus north covering a distance of 5 kilometers. Find his direct distance from the camp. So a tourist start from a camp and ride 4 kilometers to the west. So if this is the location of this tourist right now, represented by this cardinal point. Now you now walk, this is the west, this is north, east and south. You now walk west 4 kilometers. So you go west 4 kilometers. So I'll put a cardinal point to represent where he is now. So if I put a cardinal point here, this is where he is now after walking for 4 kilometers. So this is where the tourist now, this is where he is at the beach. So you now from that beach, you now walk to the now at the beach he rode a bus north. So you now move north. No, this is north at this place now. This is the north now. You now move north 5 kilometers. So and this is where he is right now. This is where the tourist is now after walking 5 kilometers north from the beach. So 5 kilometers. Then I can now join this where he is right now from the starting point. So I will join this to this. So this is where he is right now, and this is where he started from. So because I say we should find his direct distance from the camp. So this is the camp and this is where he is. So we are looking for from here to here. So we know that from the north to the east here, the angle here is 90 degrees. So okay, we are looking for this side, we call it x. So here is 90 degrees because this from the north to the east is 90 degrees here. So that gives us a right angle triangle. So we can find this side using Pythagoras theorem. So that means you have s squared equals to 5 squared plus 4 squared. S squared equals to 25 plus 16. S squared equals to 41. Then x, find the square root of both sides. That will be s will be equals to 6.4. We have to take it to the nearest kilometer. That will give us a 6 kilometer to the nearest kilometer, which is option C. Question number 10. We have to find the cube root of 0.125. Cube root of 0.125. Of course, you can press your calculator here to give us this. Just press your calculator, cube root of 0.125. That should give us 0.5. But if you don't want to do that, if you want to know how to solve it, this is cube root. How to write this one mathematically? Cube root of 0.125. We can change 0.125 to a fraction. That will be cube root of 125 over 1000. Then something can go here, something can go here. If you reduce that, that should give us sorry, that might say in essence. Of course, 125 is a perfect cube. Sorry, 125 is a perfect cube. So we can change it to a perfect cube. So that will give us a 5 raised to power 3, and 1000, that will be 10 raised to power 3 as well. So, and a cube root is written as a raised to power 1 over 3. So we have 5 raised to power 3 over 10 raised to power 3, then raised to power 1 over 3. 1 over cube root means 1 over raised to power 1 over 3 from our indices experience. If you want to understand indices very well, you can check my video on indices on my channel right now, so that you understand how to go about this. From there, this one means that this 1 over 3 will multiply this power here, it also multiply the power here, so you have this, and then 3 will cancel 3, you have 5 raised to power 1, then 3 cancel 3, 10 raised to power 1, then 5 over 10, and that should give us 0.5, which is option A. Question number 11, you have to find the quadratic equation giving root of the quadratic equation to be 3 and 2. So it's very simple. Let the variable in the equation be x. So you'll be having x is equal to 2 or x is equal to what, 3. So in that case, 2 will come here, 3 will come here as well. So you have s minus 2 equal to 0, s minus 3 equals to 0. So that means the product of these two should be equal to 0 as well. So we have s minus 2 multiplied by s minus 3 equals to 0. Expand the bracket, s times l give us s squared. S times minus 3 give us minus 3s. Minus 2 times l give us minus 2x. Minus 2 times minus 3 give us plus 6 equals to 0. Collect like times, you have s squared minus 5s plus equal to 0. So which is the quadratic equation whose root are this and this. So option A is the correct option for question number 11. Question number 12, we are given that 2x plus y equals to 4 and y equals to 2x. Find the value of x. This is simultaneous equation. So we are given 2x plus y equals to 4. We are given y equals to 2 equals equation 2. So we can solve this one using substitution method. So wherever we see y here, you can put it to be 2x. Because y is equal to 2x here. So y is here, so we can replace this y with 2x. So put 2 into equation 1. That is, put equation 2 into equation 1. So wherever you see y, what do you put 2x? So you have 2x plus 2x equals to 4. So that should give us 4x equals to 4. Divide both sides by 4, s equals to 1, which is option A. Question number 13. The mean of this number 2, 5, 6, 8, x and 7 is 6. Find the value of the median. So how do we find mean of the numbers? That means we need to add the number together, divided by number of datas. So we have a 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus x plus 7 divided by how many data do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divided by 6. And you have been given the mean to be 6. So this mean will be, so you have 6 equals to, add this together, correct like time, you have 28 plus x over 6, cross multiply, 28 plus s equals to 36. Then s will be equal to 36 minus 28, s will be equal to 8. So that means the value of this x here that is unknown here is 8. So if you now rearrange the numbers, you'll be having 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. And after rearranging the number, now you can now find the median. So we have 6 data here, so that means the middle number will be 2 number, which is 6 and 7. So the median will be 6 plus 7 over 2. So that should be 6.5. So the median is 6.5 in this case. So if you approximate, that will give you 7, which is option B. Now question number 14 and 15, we have to use this graph that is drawn. Although the graph is not yet drawn very well, but you can still interact with it. We have to use this graph to solve this question number 14 and 15. Now the equation represented by the graph is, now we have to find the equation that represents this curve. And how do we find that equation? The curve cut the x-axis at s is equal to minus 1 rather, and s is equal to 3. So the curve cut this s-axis as s is equal to minus 1 and s is equal to 3. So from here you can use this to get the equation back. You remember that we just solved some question. You just solved a question recently. That's when we are given the root of the quadratic equation to find the equation back. Remember. So from there you can still do the same thing here. So you have this one comes here, minus 2 1 come to this side, will become s plus 1 equals to 0. This come here, s minus 3 equals to 0. So both of them are equal to 0. That means their product also should be equal to 0. Then expand. You have s squared minus 3x minus x minus 3 equals to 0. Collect like times, so minus 3s plus s gives us minus 2x. So you have s squared minus 2s minus 3 equals to 0. So that means this is the equation they have that represent this curve, which is option C for question number 14. Then the question asks us to find the minimum values of the equation is s is the minimum value of the equation is s equals to what? So the minimum value of this curve is the point where this curve is the turning point of this curve, the turning point where it turns. So it turns here, and where it turns here, y is equals to minus 2.5 around here. And but because I also find the value of x at that turning point, so at the turning point s will be equal to around from here. Look at from here now, trace it up, that will be s equal to 1. So at the turning point s equal to 1, then y is minus 2.5. At this point y is, if you trace to the y as is, y is minus 2.5, s is 1. So which is option A for question number 15. Question number 16, we have to express this in standard form. It's very simple. So we have to move decimal point in between this 1 and 0. So 1 2 3, so that gives us 1.025 times 10 raised to the power minus 3, because we are moving the decimal point to the right hand side. So which is option A, I think. Question number 17 is from the indices. You have 2 multiplied by v raised to the power 1 over 4 minus 5 equals to 1 minus 1. So we are having 2 multiplied by the 4th root of v minus 5 equals to minus 1. So what do you do first? Collect like times, minus 5 comes here, you have 2 v raised to the power 1 over 4 equals to minus 1 plus 5, that gives us a 4. So 2v raised to the power 1 over 4 equals to 4. So we can divide both sides by 2 here. So we'll be having v is equals v raised to the power 1 over 4 equals to 2. 2 cancel 2 here, 2 cancel 4 here, so you have 2. So how do we get rid of this 4th root? If I multiplying the power by 4 by finding the 4th of both sides, taking the 4th of both sides. And this is a 4th root. This one means 1 over 4 means 4th root. Then how do we get rid of 4th root? That will be taking the 4th of both sides. So that I will multiply the power by 4. So here I'll be having 4 v raised to the power 1 over 4 times then raised to the power 4 again. Then what I do to the left hand side, do it to the right hand side, 2 raised to the power 4. So 4 will take care of 4. You have v raised to the power 1, which is v. So you have v raised to the power 2 raised to the power 4 is 16, which is option C. Question number 18 is from the Venn diagram, I think. In a class of 30 students, every student has at least a ruler. If 25 students have white rulers and 20 students have yellow rulers, how many students have ruler? Ruler of both colors? So this question is from Venn diagram. So draw the Venn diagram. Then the universal is 30. Then number of ruler with white color is 25. Number of ruler with yellow color is 20. Then if you draw your circle and they overlap, because we have to find the interaction between them, so that may be having, since we don't know the interaction between them, so we have x. Then to now find the white only, that will be 25 minus x. Then to find yellow only, that will be 20 minus x. Then the union of this should give us a 30. So that may be having 25 minus x plus 20 minus x should give us 30. Don't know why this mistake is. So it should give us the inverse set, not 25. That's an error, a typographical error. To give us the inverse set, which is 25. So that means you have 25 plus 1, that gives us 45. 45, then minus x plus x give us 0, then minus x. You have minus x equals to 30 here. So not 25, 30 inverse set. So you have a from there you have a take this one to this side and take this to this side. So you have a 45 minus 30 equals to x. So s is equal to 45 minus 30. So s will be equals to 15, not 20. S is equal to 15, which is option B for question number 18. Question number 19 is from the uh, logical statement. It's the logical statement, or it's from pardon me. So the question number 19 is from the statement or propositional logic. So if P is if there's proposition P, S is an even number, or then there's a statement Q. Statement Q says that is a multiple of 3. What does negation of P and Q stand for? So S means is an even number, Q is a multiple of 3. So negation of P and Q, so the stand for S is not even number and a multiple of 3, wrong. S is an even number or a multiple of 3, wrong. S is not an even number and a multiple of 3, correct. S is not an even number or a multiple of 3. So option C is the correct option for question number 19. Question number 20 is still on logical reasoning as well. That's logical reasoning, propositional logic. P is a proposition that says that I like bread with butter, and V is a statement that says I like lemon for tea. Translate I like lemon for tea but not bread with butter into symbol. So I like lemon and tea, that one is not negation, but but not bread and butter, so that will be V. And the negation of U, which is option C also. So option C is the question number 20. Question number 22. The angle of sector of a circle is 295 degrees and the area of the sector is 35.2 centimeters square. Calculate its radius. This is a mensuration of plane shapes. So we are given the area of a sector. Given the area of a sector, then to find the radius of the sector. So formula of finding area of a sector is theta over 3 times pi r square. So you'll be given the area of the sector to be 35.2 equals to the angle of the sector is 295 over 360 times 20 over 7 times the radius. You are looking for radius square. Then from there we can simplify this further. 35.2 equals to 295 times 22 give us a 6490 over 360 times 7 is 2520 r square. We can cross multiply from there. So 2520 will multiply 35.2, which is this. Then r square will multiply 6400, so we have this. So if you simplify this further, this time this will give us 88704 divided by 6490. We have r square to be this. So simplify this further, we have this. Then find the square root of both sides. We have r to be equals to 3.70 centimeter, which is option C. Question number 23. You have to calculate the perimeter of a sector whose radius is 21 and its angle is 150 degrees. So perimeter of a sector is the 2 radii plus length of arc. So perimeter of a sector is 2 radii plus length of an arc. Length of an arc is theta over 3 times 2 pi r. So from there we have been given the radius to be 21 and the angle of the sector is 150 degrees. So if you substitute that, we have 2 times 22. Another error, please. This is 21. I don't know why I'm saying 22. This is 2 times 21, not 22. The radius is 22, not 21. The radius is 21, not 22 rather. So this is 2 times 21, not what you have there. So if you substitute these 2 times 21 plus 150 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times 21, you can see that this is correct, but I don't know why I managed to write this one to be 22. but nevertheless you know what to do in this case. If you simplify further with your calculator, you have a 97 centimeter, which is option D. So I think the answer should be 98, not 97. So because of this one that is missing here, I think, or I don't know, if you simplify that, you are supposed to get a okay, so supposed to be getting like a 99 or 900. So simplify that and you will get the correct answer here. But for this one, it's option D. So this should be 21. So try that and see. Now question number 24. Calculate the area of the circle of radius 4 centimeter to two significant figures. So area of a circle is pi r squared, and pi is 22 over 7 times radius is 4 squared. That will be 22 over 7 times 16. That will be 50.00 centimeters squared, which is option C. So question number 25 is from statistics as well. You are given this table. How many students are represented in the tables? So that means that the number of students that represent the table is the total frequency there. So that should be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3, and that should give us 20. So total frequency here is 20, which is option C. What is the modal H? The modal H, that will be H with the highest frequency there. The highest frequency here is 6, so that means the modal H is 15. So option C is correct option for question number 26. Question number 27 is from variation. If S varies inversely as 1 over if S varies inversely as y, S is 4, y is 3, find S when y is 2. So then you need to change this one to equation by introducing constant. So you have k, S is equal to k over y, where k is constant. So S is 4, you have 4 is equal to k over S is, y is 3. So cross multiply, k will be equal to 12. Now we have to find x when y is 2. So we have x equal to k over y, which is the equation we got here. Then our k is 12, our y is 2. So you have x equals to 12 over 2, which is equal to 6. Which is none of the option there is correct. Question number 28 is from subject formula. We have d is equals to square root of a over b square. So d is equal to square root of a over b square. We have to make b formula. What do we do? First of all, get rid of this square root by squaring both sides. Square both sides. So you have d square equals to, if you square the square root, that will give that square will take care of the square root. So you have d square equals to a over b square. From there you can cross multiply. You have d square, b square will equal to a. Divide both sides by d square. You have b square equals to a over d square. Then b will now be square root of a over a square d square. So which is the option A, if I'm correct. Question number 29. Solve the equation 4s squared 4 raised to power x is equal to 16. So that's very simple. Change this one to index form. That will be 4 raised to power 2. 4 can take care of 4. Then s will be 2, which is option C. Question number 30. The cost of a motor toy is 10,000. If the value depreciated by 10% yearly, what will be the value at the beginning of the year? So the value of the motor depreciated by 10%. So you need to find 10% of 110,000. So 10% of 110,000 will be 10 over 100 times 110,000. That should give us 11,000. So that means depreciate by this amount. So remove this amount from the initial price. So its new price will now be 110,000 minus 11,000, which should give us 99,000, which is option C. Question number 31. The average 16x and 20 is 18. Find x. Average means mean. So we have to add this together. X plus 16 plus x plus 20 divided by 3. It should be equal to what? 18. So average is to add this three numbers together divided by 3. And I'll be giving the value of the average to be 18. 16 plus 20 is 36 plus x over 3. Cross multiply. So that should give us 36 plus x equals to 18 times 3. 36 plus x equals to 54. S will be 54 minus 36. S will be equals to 18, which is option C. Question number 32. You are given this diagram, which is a triangle given the three sides in terms of x. So we have to find the value of x. So sum of angle in a triangle give us what? 180 degrees. Sum the angles together give us 180 degrees. Then x plus 3, x plus 12 give us a 6x equals 180 divided both sides by 6. S will be equals to 30 degrees, which is option A. Question number 33 and 34 are to be solved using this diagram. The diagram is a parallel line. So this line is parallel to this line. That makes this line and this line a line of transversal. Likewise, this line and this line are also parallel, making this line and this line transversal. So we have to find the value of P in the diagram. So the angle P, you have to find the value of P. So it's very simple when you know parallel line geometry. And if you don't understand parallel line geometry, please, there's a video on my channel right now where I discuss everything on plane geometry and including parallel line. So you will learn how to deal with parallel line there. Then how do we solve this? Of course, this line is parallel to this line, so that means this line is transversal. So if this angle here is 65, that means the angle here also, the angle here is going to be, okay, if this is 65, that means the angle here is going to be 65 as well, alternate angle. So the angle here is going to be 65 degrees. Then there's a relation between this angle here and the angle P here, opposite interior angle for a parallel line. So this angle here plus this angle should give us a 180 degrees. So that means P will be 180 minus 65. That will give us a 115. So angle P is equal to 180 minus 65. That will give us a 115 degrees. Then for Q, okay, that's for P. Then for 34, the sum of P and Q. So you have gotten P. Then get our Q. So angle Q will also be 115 degrees because this 65 and Q here, they are angle on a straight line. So that means Q will be 180 minus 65. That gives 115 degrees. So therefore angle P and plus Q will give us 115 plus 115, which should be 230 degrees. Option B. Then question 35, you have to find the length of the minor arc AP. You have to find the length of this arc here from here to here, and given the radius to be 7 and the angle at center is 75 degrees. So length of an arc is theta over 360 times 2 pi r. Theta over 360 times 2 pi r. Theta is 75 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7, which is pi. Then the radius is 7. So if you press 2 can take care of 7 can take care of 7 here. So you have 2 times 22 give us 44 times 75 divided by 360. That gives us 9 centimeter, which is option A. Question number 36. You have to use this diagram to solve 37 and 38. So from there, we are given this triangle, and this triangle is an isosceles triangle. Why? This side is equal to this side because of these two stripes that is marked. So from there, we are told that if angle BAC is 100, angle BAC, that means the angle here is 100 degrees. So what is the sum of BAC, the angle here, and the angle ABC, So the sum of the angle here will be whatever you get, which is 100 from 180, that gives us 80. So the angle here, this and this angle here should be 80 degrees. The sum of them should be 80 degrees because sum of angle in the triangle is 180. So BAC is isosceles. Angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. Base angle of isosceles triangle are equal. This angle here and this angle here are equal. So that means this plus this should give us 180 degrees. So we know that each this and this one are equal, so I can call it angle. I can call it, instead of calling it ABC and ACB, I can call it this ABC and ABC because they are equal. So that will give us 2 ABC plus 100, which is BAC, equals 180. So this will give 180 minus 100 plus 80. Then divide by, that gives us angle 40 degrees. So angle ABC is 40, and the angle ACB also going to be 40. So and what I have to find, we have to add BAC. Where's BAC? BAC, which is this angle, which is 100, plus angle ABC, A, B, C, which is the what we have gotten as 40. So 100 plus 40 give us 140, which is option B. Then we have to find angle, the value of angle ACB, which is 40 also, because ACB and this angle here and this angle here are equal, base angle of isosceles triangle. So ACB is equal to 40 degrees. So question number 40, convert 27 denary to binary number. So this is a number base. This is in base 10 to base 2. Very simple as well. That will be long division. 2 in 27 is 13 remainder 1. 2 in 13 is 1 2 in 13 is 6 remainder 1. 2 in 6 is 3 remainder 0. 2 in 3 is 1 remainder 1. 2 in 2 in 1 is 0 remainder 1. So from there you write your answer from down up 11011, and that should give us option B. Question number 41, we have to simplify this linear expression by opening. We have to open the bracket. That will give us 3a plus 15 minus 2a minus 11. So because this minus will open the bracket, you have minus 2a minus 11. Collect like times 3a minus 2a to give us a 15 minus 11 will give us a 4. So you have a plus 4 to be answered, which is option D. Question number 42, what is the coefficient of x in the expansion of this? So expand this, s minus 5 into s plus 3, s times s will give us s squared, then s times plus 3 give us plus 3s, minus 5 times s give minus 5x, minus 5 times 3 give us a minus 15. Collect like times, you have s squared, 3s minus 5 will give us minus 2s minus 15. So the coefficient of s here will be minus 2, which is option C. You have to factorize ax minus a minus x minus 1. So we have to factorize this. Something is common to this, which is a into x minus 1. Then something is common here also, minus 1 is common into x minus 1 as well. Then bring this together, you have a minus 1 into x minus 1. So if you look at it, option B is correct for question number 43. Question number 44 and 45 have to be solved using this diagram. The element of intersection B is where the set A and set B intersect, which is 2, 5, which is option A. Then number of elements in A union B. Number of elements in A union B. So A union B. So that will be all the elements in A union B. That will be elements in A with elements in B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will be 8 elements, which is option D. Question number 46 is on a trigonometric ratio. We have a right angle triangle. We are given this angle and this side. We have to find this side, which is W. So what's the relationship between this angle, this side, and this side? So this side is opposite, this side is adjacent of this angle. So opposite over adjacent, that will be tan. So tan 78 is equals to 10 over W, cross multiply. We have W times tan 78 equals to 10. Divide both sides by tan 78. W will be 10 over tan 78. So W will be 2.13 centimeter, which is option B. Question number 47 is word problem. Given that 750 equals to $1, what is $100 equal to in naira? So $1 is equal to 750 naira. So therefore $100 will be 100 times 750. So that should give us 75,000 in naira, which is option B. Question number 48, you have to find the variance of this set of number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how do you find the variance? Variance is gotten from you have to get the mean first before you can get variance. Mean is add this number together divided by number of data. So that should give us 15 over 5. That will be our 3. Then variance is summation of the s minus s bar squared over n. So you have our x. You have to find x minus x bar. and that's the reason why we find main first. Our S bar is main. So we have S minus S bar, so that will be what 1 minus 3, that gives us minus 2. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. 3 minus 3 is 0. 4 minus 3 is 1. 5 minus 3 is 2. So you have to square your deviation. S minus S bar, you have to square it. So minus 2 square gives us 4. Minus 1 square 1. 0 square is 0. 1 square is 1. 2 square is 4. And you are now summation is me. You have to sum this together. Sum this, that gives us 10. So that means the variance will be this divided by n, which is number of data, which is 5. 10 over 5, that gives us a 2, which is option B. Then question number 49 is from the construction. The sketch below is the construction of that degrees. So the angle here is related to this center, which is angle 90 degrees. If you put your compass here, you make an arc here. You put your compass here, you make an arc here. Then that will be the center of the point, this point and this point, which is angle 90 degrees, which is option C. Then question number 50 is from the simple interest. The interest on a loan is 10,000 naira for 3 years as 5%. Find the principal. So we know that the interest is PRT over 100. You have been given the interest, you are looking for the principal. If you cross multiply, your PRT equals to interest times 100. Then you are looking for principal, you can divide both sides by RT. So that principal will be 100 multiplied by interest over rate and time. So if you substitute, you have 10,000 times 100 over 5 times 3. You simplify that will give us 66,666.67, which is option C. So that is the end of the objective question. Let's go to the theory. Now for the theory, we have to use a logarithm table to evaluate 17.2 squared times 4.93 divided by cube root of 6750000, and the b part you have to, this one is from variation. So for the first one, we have a 17.2 squared times 4.93 over cube root of 6750000. So you have to use logarithm table to evaluate that. So you have your number, you have logarithm. So for the first number, 17.2. So the characteristic of this number is 1. So you have 1 point. Just 17 under 2, that gives us a 2355. Then because you're having square here, that means you multiply your answer by 2. If you multiply this one by 2, you have a 2.47110. 2.4710. Then also you find the logarithm of this number 4.93. So 4.93, the characteristic of this number is 0. So you have 0.49 under 3, that gives us 6928. Now you're having times here, so that means you need to add the logarithm of this number and this number together. So we have a 2.4710 plus 0.6928. So if you add them together, that will give us a 3.1638. So which we transfer here. Then also let's go to the denominator. You have a cube root of this number. So therefore find the logarithm of this 6750000. So what's the characteristic of this number? That is 6. Then 0.67 under 5. That gives us 8293. Then because you're having cube root, that means you need to divide it by 3. So divide by 3. So divide this one by 3. You have a 2.2764. Then you cannot bring this one also outside because that's for the denominator. This is the value of the numerator. Everything in the numerator, this is the value. Everything in the denominator, this is the value. So you're having division in between numerator and the denominator. That means you're going to subtract. If you remove this from this, you have 0.8874. Then from there, you can now find the antilog of this number. You find the antilog of this number. So how do you do that? You check 88 under 7 difference 4. That gives us 0.7716. Then you add 1 to this characteristic, that gives us 1. So you move your decimal point to 1. So that gives us 7.716. as the value of this when you solve it using logarithm table. For B, if x varies directly as u, x varies directly as u, trying to see what is there. If x varies directly as u, and inversely as v, so s varies as u and inversely as v, so this will be v over u over v, and you are giving s to be 6 and v is 3, so and u is 2. So if you put that before that, you need to change this one to an equation by introducing a constant. So if I introduce a constant k here, so I have s is equals to ku over v. So your s is 6 equals to k times u is 2 divided by v is 3. So if you simplify that further, we have if you cross multiply that, you have k times 2 is 2k, then 6 times 3 is 18, divide both sides by 2, so k will be equal to 18 over 2, that will give us 9. So the value of k is 9. So you have to find the value of u now when s is 10 and v is 23. So from there, if you go back to our equation, we have s is 10, so we have 10 is equals to k is 9 multiplied by u, 9u over our v is 27 over 27. Cross multiply from there, you have a 9u equals to 10 times 27, that gives us 270. Then u will be 270 divided by 9, that gives us 30. So u is going to be 30 there. Then for question number C, this is from indices. You have 3 raised to power s minus 1 equals to 3 raised to power 3. We can see that the base are equal, so the base will cancel base. S minus 1 equals to 3. Collect like times s equals to 3 plus 1, s will be equals to 4. Then for question number 2 is from the graph, quadratic graph. You have to copy and complete the table of values of y is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3. So then draw the graph. And then if you do that, now the equation the correct equation is this. Then I'll be given the value of x from minus 2 to plus 3, so minus 2 minus 1 0 1 2 3. So you can put the variables of the equation into this table. So you have x squared here, minus 2x, you have minus 3, then your y. So for the value of your x squared, so minus 2 squared give us 4, minus 1 squared give us 1, 0 squared is 0, 1 squared is 1, then 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9. Here you are having minus 2x, so you put your minus 2 here, minus 2 times minus 2 give us 4, minus 2 times minus 1 give us 2, minus 2 times 0 give us 0, minus 2 times 1 minus 2, minus 2 times 2 minus 4, minus 2 times 3 is minus 6. Then you're having minus 3 here, which is a constant, so it will apply for everything. Then you can now sum this plus this plus this to give us 5. 4 plus 4 is 8, minus 3 give us 5. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus minus 3, that gives us 0. 0 plus 0 is 0, minus 3 minus 3. 1 minus 2 is minus 1, minus 3 minus 4. 4 minus 4 is 0, minus 3, that gives us minus 3. 9 minus 6 is 3, minus 3 again, that gives us 0. So this is the table we have to complete. Then after that, you cannot draw the graph using the scale of 2 cm to represent 1 unit on the x-axis and 2 cm to represent 2 unit on the y-axis. To draw the graph of this, so if you draw the graph, this is how it's going to look. So on the y-axis, 2 cm represent 2 units, on the x-axis 2 cm represent 1 unit. So you can see 2, 4 and so on, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, which is 2 cm representing 2 units. On the y-axis, also on the x-axis, 2 cm represent 1 unit, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and so on, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 and so on. So you can now start plotting. When our s is minus 2, which is here, our y is 5, so 5 is in the middle of 4 and 6, so here, so that means an asterisk will be here. So when s is minus 1, which is here, our y is 0, that will be an asterisk will be here on the x-axis where s is minus 1. So when s is 0, y is minus 3. So when s is 0, which is y-axis, s is when s 0, which is on a y-axis, y is what? Minus 3. So this is minus 2 here, this is minus 4, that should be middle. So minus 3 is here, and asterisk should be here. Then when s is 1, y is minus 4, which is here. S is 1, y is minus 4 here. Then when s is 2, y is minus 3. So when s is 2, y is minus 3, which is should be here, and asterisk should be here as well. So when s is 3, y is 4. Sorry, y is 0. So which is on the x-axis, where s is 3. So join the point together with your French curve or broom. Using this broom or a French curve, you can join the points together. So you have a curve like this, which is what you have to draw. Then question number B, you have to solve the quadratic equation 2s squared minus plus 3x minus 28 equals to 0. So now the issue being that we are not told whether to use this. You are there to use graph. Okay, we are not told to use this graph to solve this. So having been you are asked to use the graph to solve it, then that should be another thing entirely. We are not asked to use this graph to solve this quadratic equation. So therefore you are at liberty to use any method you know of solving quadratic equation. So I have s squared plus 3s minus 28 equals to 0. So you can solve this one using factorization method. Two numbers can multiply together to give us a minus 28, and when you add them together give us a plus 3. So that should be 7 and minus 4. 7 times minus 4 give us minus 28, and 7 minus 4 give us a 3. So that means you will now replace this 3x by 7x and minus 4. So that will give us s squared plus 7x minus 4x minus 28 equals to 0. S is common to this, you have s into s plus 7 minus 4 is common here, you have minus 4 into s plus 7 equals to 0. So you have s minus 4 into x plus 7 equals to 0. So s minus 4 equals to 0, s plus 7 equals to 0. So s equals to 4, s equals to minus 7. For question number 2. Question number 3. A chord of a circle is 10 cm from the center O, and the radius is 7 cm. We have to calculate the length of the chord to 2 decimal places, and what is the angle between the chord and the radius on the circumference of the circle. So it's very simple. Draw a circle, and we are told that a chord is 10 centimeters. So this is a chord AB, which is 10 cent. Sorry, no. A chord of a circle is 10 centimeters from the center of the circle. So this is the chord, and the distance of that chord from the center of the circle is 10 centimeters. So that means OM, which is the distance of this chord. There is chord AB, and its distance from the center is 10 centimeters. Although this question is for SS2, not for SS1 students. The question is for SS2 students. So I don't know why it was given to SS1. Now the distance of this chord from the center is 10 centimeter. You are given the radius of the circle to be 17. So from the center to this A, that's the radius 17 centimeter. So from there we have to find the calculate the length of the chord. So you can see that there is a right angle triangle formed here. So we are looking for the length of this one, which is AB. So from the midpoint theorem, AM is equal to MB. So if you can find AM, then whatever you get multiplied by 2, that gives us the length of the chord. So you can use Pythagoras theorem here to find our AM. So from triangle AOM, 17 squared equals to 10 squared plus AM squared. So 17 squared is 289 equals 100 plus AM squared. Collect like times. AM squared will give you 289 minus 100. AM squared will be 189. Then square root of AM 189 gives us 13.7479 centimeter. Approximately to 2 decimal places, that will be 13.75 centimeter as the value of our AM. Then so we have to calculate the length of the chord. That means there's a mistake here. So the length of the chord is AB. So we only got in AM. So to get the length of the chord, what do? Multiply 13.75 by 2. So 13.75 multiplied by 2 give us the length of the chord from here to here, because AM is equal to MB. So 13.75 times 2 give us the value of the chord. Please adjust that from your whole hand the length of the chord will be 13.75 times 2. Do we understand that? What is the angle between the chord and the radius of the circumference of the circle? So the angle between this chord and this radius is this theta you're having here. So they said we should find the angle between the chord, which this is the chord, and this is the radius. So the angle here, which we label theta. So how do you get that? So you can use the trigonometric ratio. This is opposite of the angle. This is hypotenuse. So opposite of hypotenuse is sine theta equals to 10 over 17 equals 0.5882. So to find this theta, that will be you find the sine inverse of this 0.5882. That will give us 36 degrees. So that means the angle here is 36 degrees. Then for question number 3b, that's from the propositional logic. You have to complete this truth table. This is a proposition x and proposition y. These are the possible outcomes: true, true, false, false, true, false, true, false. And this is s and y. So I want us to complete the truth table for and as a connective. So when the first statement is true, second statement is true, that will be true as well. So if the first statement is true and the second statement is false, that will give us false. And if the first one is false and the second one is false, that also give us false. And this one is false, this is false, that goes false as well. So this compound statement is only true when the two statements are both true. That would give us true. If one of them is false, it will give us false when it comes to connective and. Now for question number 4, we have modular arithmetic. You have to complete this modular arithmetic under module 6. So you have to complete this table from for module 6. Then we'll now use the table to simplify this. Now if you complete the table, you have this. So this is multiplication now. 1 times 1 will give us 1. 1 times 2 will give us 2. 1 times 3 will give us 3. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 5 is 5. We are under module 5, so that means the highest number there should be 5, from 0 to what? 5. Then let's go again. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 4 is 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. But we are in module 6, so you cannot write 6 there. So what do? 6 in 6 is 1. So you divide whatever you get here by the module, that will be 1. Then remainder is 0, so you write the remainder, that will give us 0. Then 2 times 4 is 8. 6 in 8 is 1, remainder 2, so you write the remainder 2 down. 2 times 5 is 10. Then 6 in 10 is 1, remainder 4, you write 4 down. Yeah. Next one, 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. So 6 divided by 6 give us 1, remainder 0, you write 0 down. 3 times 3 is 9. 6 in 9 is 3, is 1, remainder 3, so 3 will be there. 3 times 4 is 12. Then 6 in 12 is 2, remainder 0, so write 0 down here. 3 times 15, 3 times 5 is 15. 6 in 15 is 2, remainder 3, so you write 3 down here. Again you go again. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. You cannot write 8 here, but 6 in 8 is 1, remainder 2. Then also 4 times 3 is 12. 6 in 12 is 2, remainder 0. Then 4 times 4 is 16. 6 in 16 is 2, remainder 4. Then 4 times 5 is 20. 6 in 20 is 3, remainder 2. Then you do that for the, if you do 5 again, you have this. So this is the table you have to complete here. Then from the table you have to use it to find 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 0. So 2 times 3 will give us 0. Then 5 times 4. 5 times this 4, that give us a 2. So that give us 2. Then now do 0 times 2. So 0 times 2 will give us 0, because there is no 0 here. So that give us 0. Then for the second one we have 4 times 4. 4 times 4 will give us 4. Give us 4. Then bracket again. 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4 again. So you have 4 bracket 4. So what would that give us? 4 bracket 4 will give us a 4, which is 4 again. So that is for question number 4, 4a. For question number 4b, that's from a Venn diagram. Out of 120 customer in a shop, that universal set is 220. 45 bought both bags and shoe, so that means the interaction between bags and shoe is 45. And if some of the customer bought shoe and some bought bag only, so some bought shoe, some bag only, then illustrate the information with the set diagram, which is this. If 50 bought only shoe, so 50 bought only, that way you're having 50 here. And how many bought bag only? So we don't know the people that bought bag only, so that's what we represent by x. So from there, how do we get people that bag only? So that means s plus 45 plus 50, which give us 120. S plus 45 plus 50 give us 120. S plus 95 equals 120. S will be 120 minus 95, that will give us 25 as the people that bought bag only. So the fifth question here is from the statistics. You are told that a dice is rolled 50 times and the following numbers are obtained. So we have to make a frequency table of the data and use the data to find the standard deviation. So of course, I don't know why they are giving SS1 standard deviation. It's supposed to be for SS2, but nevertheless we are still going to do it now. But you are supposed to know how to find a frequency table of this set of data. And how do we do that? The set of data you're having here is from 1 to 6. So all this data you're having here is from 1 to 6. So you have your x to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you prepare a tally that you'll be putting all this number under the tally they belong. So 1, start picking this number one after that and put them under the tally. You put them under this number they belong, and then you now be using stick to represent them. 4 with 4 here, so you have one stick to represent this 4. 6, one stick. 4, another stick. 3, one stick. 2, one stick here. 1, another one stick. 5, another one stick. 3, another stick here. 4, another stick. 2, another stick, until you do everything. But whenever you get to the fifth, if you count 4 sticks, the fifth one will cross it. Then you now start again. Fifth one will cross and you start again, and so you can see how you tally all the number. So you put all this number under the number they belong with, using the stick to represent them. Then from there you now start counting all these sticks together to give you your frequency. So f is frequency. Then you have 5 plus 2, that gives us 7. 5 plus 4 is 9. 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 plus 8 and 3 here is 8. 5 plus 1 is 6. So from here to this frequency, that's the frequency table they ask you to prepare. So what make up a frequency table? That is the number, the tally, and the frequency. That's what make up a frequency table. Do we understand that? Good. Whatever you're having here belongs to this standard deviation. From this fx to this belongs to standard deviation, which they are not supposed to ask S1 to do, but nevertheless we will do it. Now after preparing our frequency table, you want to do standard deviation. So how do you get standard deviation? Standard deviation is the summation of summation f into s minus s bar squared over summation f. And in our formula here we are having s bar, which is mean, so we need to first get our mean, which is x bar, before we can now go to standard deviation. So how do you find mean of a group data? Mean is summation fx over summation f. So we already have our f here and we already have our x here as well, so we need to get our fx, and that's what brings us about this. So fx is frequency multiplying your x. So 7 times 1 give us 7. 9 times 2 is 18. 10 times 3 is 30. 10 times 4 is 40. 8 times 5 is 40. Then 6 times 6 is 36. Then you now sum it together. Summation fs, sum it together, that gives us 171. So 171 over summation f, sum f together, that gives us 50. Then equals to 3.42. So that's the mean or the average. Then to now go to our standard deviation, now that we have our mean, in the standard deviation we have summation fx into x minus x bar. So we need to compute x minus x bar. Now that we have our x bar and we have our x, so we need to compute x minus x bar. So that means you'll be having 1 minus x bar, which is 3.42. That gives us a minus 2.42. You have 2 minus 3.42. That gives us a minus 1.42. You have 3 minus 3.42. That gives us a minus 0.42. We have 4 minus 3.42. That gives us 0.58. We have 5 minus 3.42. That gives us 1.58. We have 6 minus 2.58. That gives us we have 6 we have 6 minus 3.42. That gives us 2.58. Then after that we need to square our answer, x minus x bar squared. So whatever you get here, you squared it. That gives us this. So start squaring this one after the other. You have this. Then after squaring it, the frequency will now multiply this. So your frequency here will multiply each of these as well. 7 multiply 5.8564. That will give us this. 9 will multiply this. That will give us this. 10 will multiply this. That will give us this. Then 10 also will multiply this. That will give us this. 8 will multiply this. That 6 multiply this as well, give us this. Then you have to now find summation. So you sum this. That gives us 124.18. Then returning back into this formula, you have square root of 124.18 over summation f, which is 50. So if you simplify this, that should give us a square root of 2.4836. That should give us 1.58 for the standard deviation. So that is the solution to the general mathematics third term examination first question for SS1 student in Lagos State Public School, secondary school. So I believe you have learned one or two things from the video, and you understand what you have done there. And please, if you are here to subscribe to this channel, please click on the subscribe button so as to be notified whenever I post information on this platform. Please share this video, like the video, and comment in the comment section of this video. And as you do so, may the good Lord bless you. Thank you, and God bless you.